Hey, Jeff here, doing my morning routine, and just was thinking about as I was, doing some planks and some simple core work, just about food and the difference between having food addictions. I guess we hear that a lot now, and other addictions because it's a bigger challenge, I think, with food. Not to take away from other addictions by any means, but take for example alcohol, drugs, cigarettes. Those three things right there, they're pretty addicting things, and most of the time they can have very serious effects to yourself or your family or whatever it might be. But we don't need those things to live. Now again, I get to the addiction part of it and what people feel about them, as far as when they're addicted to them. But I'm just saying, as far as on a day-to-day basis, we don't need those things, so we can cut those out and do away with them completely. Food's a whole different story, especially when we talk about food addictions. We need food to survive. We need that for our bodies. Now, the things that we get addicted to with food, the sugars, those type of things, that's something we need to be aware of. And also being aware of, in that vein, that we're not talking about sugars that are in fruits and the whole food. We're talking about those added sugars and the sugar substitutes too. That's what we have to really eliminate. Looking what bad carbs are compared to good carbs. Again, fruits, vegetables, and berries are carbohydrates. Those are good things. Pastas, breads, those things, those are the carbs that you have to be aware of. So thinking of food addictions, we do need food to live. That's a basic thing. So we have to be able to live with that, to be able to figure out how we're going to do our day-to-day eating and get away from those things that are addicting to us. And I know it's not an easy thing to say, okay, I'm going to cut out sugar. But when we're more aware of where that extra sugar comes from, it makes it easier to wean it off as we're still eating other foods. All right, we'd love for you to follow this YouTube channel. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again.